are watching Kivumbi 2022, remember to engage with us on social media. You can also tweet at Sophia Wanuna, at Ken Mijungu, at Akisa Wandera. Would love to hear from you this evening, your thoughts on our discussion. We'll in a short while be speaking with the Registrar of Political Parties, who's with us. Alutalala Mkwana, as well, a political analyst, is here. But a little bit more detail from Ken Mijungu, standing by over on our super wall, on just how these coalitions have been forming, how they've shaped up as we proceed with our conversations this evening. Ken.
Right, thank you, Sophia. And it's very interesting what Martha Karua says, that it will take a lot of discipline for someone to go it alone in the next general election. And when everyone is taking the route of a coalition, Deputy President William Ruto says that he's going with the hustlers. Technically, he's not doing a coalition. But let's take you back to the last numbers that we had for you tonight, because that's where our conversation starts. The last numbers that we had, these were the winning numbers for that election. And straight after this, if you remember history, there was a coalition straight to 1997. This is 1992 election. So let's take you forward to 1997, where there was now a merger between NDP and KANU, and this merger quickly dissolved before the election. And in February of 2002, Raila Odinga parted ways with KANU and led a massive walkout of members of KANU. And of course, these were the members of KANU that left with Raila Odinga to make that Rainbow Alliance back then in 2002. The members were the late George Saitoti, Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, who's still in the game until now, Musalia Mudavadi, and of course, Joseph Kamotho. They all followed Raila Odinga from KANU when they left. So away from this, let's look at the National Alliance for Change. That's NAC. And of course, there was NAK. So that's the next formation that we want to talk about. On the opposition side, I'm waiting for those graphics. So this was the NAC, and of course NAK, NAC, and NAK. So the leaders behind this coalition were Mwai Kibaki, who later, by the way, became president, Charity Ngilu, and of course Kijana Wamalwa, the late, who was in NAK. And of course, there were 14 other opposition parties, plus the National Rainbow Coalition that formed the NAC. We'll be looking at this because this is how they won the next election in 2002. And I want to tell you the winning numbers now. Away from this, let's just go to the next slide, because I want to show you the winning numbers from the coalition between NARC and NAK, where Mwai Kibaki was the presidential candidate. And this is exactly how they won. NAC had 3,646,227. Remarkably, if you look at this number, it's the exact number, or almost the same number that the Mount Kenya region had in the last election. And that was the magic number that gave Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto so many votes. So what NAC won with that time technically is what Mount Kenya alone had. And of course, KANU lost that election. Then Uhuru Kenyatta running for the first time. He was just about 40 years old, but he lost and he had about 1,835,890. And of course, let's look at the other numbers also. After this coalition, we had another coalition, and this time this is still the Grand Coalition government that was formed in 2008. We've really jumped to 2008, but I wanted to show you the numbers before then, because after the split, after they had their run for the election and there was a split, they now headed to 2008, the next general election after 2002. And here, those are Grand Coalition government. How did it come about? The breakout function after President Mwai Kibaki disobeyed that MOU, and of course Raila Odinga again walked out, and there was a Grand Coalition government between ODM and PNU. They made that coalition in 2008 after that disputed election in 2007. Let's look at the next slide. The next big coalition that we're talking about is still the same, because Kalonzo Musyoka at that time, remember, he had the ODMK. He left with ODMK and formed a coalition with PNU, that's President Kibaki. He became the vice president then, and that was the coalition between ODMK and PNU. So those are some of the numbers. We'll be telling you more of the numbers. Perhaps I tell you the last one. 2013, the National Alliance, now Jubilee Coalition, the National Alliance Party, that's TNA, and of course URP Coalition. They made that. I'll be telling you more about this coalition later on. But first, let's head to my panel now, because we are already speaking to the Registrar of Political Party, Anjerine Nderitu, and of course lawyer Alutalala is already seated, and this discussion is about pre-elections, post-election parts, and of course how we are going into the next election, if it's possible, to run as an independent party. Sophia, back to you.
Indeed, and I understand we should be going on for a quick break, and then we'll be continuing with this conversation. But a lot to discuss from what Honorable Karua has talked about, and as far as where we are at as political parties, more importantly, coalitions in this country. And we'll be getting to hear from the horse's mouth, the registrar of political parties with us, and of course, analyses and perspectives from you as well. We're taking that short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.